they tend to get the data and details, but they are not good enough to take decisions. So for a smarter shop floor, I would say we need to have a smarter people. And for smarter people, we need to empower them with a lot of tools, which I think is available these days.
Yeah. Right. Anilji, Mr. Bhatia comes from JBM, and I had attended one of the summits, manufacturing summits, where they had trained their shop floor people to make a wonderful presentation on the innovations what they did.
Yeah, we won the prize also. सर मैंने जैसे पहले भी कहा कि मैं थोड़ा शॉप फ्लोर से ज़्यादा नज़दीकी रखता हूँ. आई एम ए कोर शॉप फ्लोर मैन. तो मैं थोड़ा अपनी भाषा में आपके सवाल का जवाब दूंगा जी. सी जो हमारे बेसिक कंसेप्ट्स हैं, प्रोडक्टिविटी, क्वालिटी, कॉस्ट, कस्टमर सेटिस्फेक्शन, कस्टमर डिलाइट, ये सब तो हमें करने ही करने. फॉर मी a smart shop floor is that shop floor which is having the lean manufacturing system, which is able to show the speed and flexibility. When I say the flexibility means, आज हमारा OEM चाहे हीरो मोटो कॉर्प है, होंडा है, जो भी हैं, they are so much changing in their models. Today they are having one model, the line gets established to supply that particular part or that particular assembly. By the time everything gets streamlined, they will come out with another model. So again, it will require different equipments, different jigs and fixtures, and then space becomes the constraint. So how we are able to come up and meet the customer demand in the shortest possible time with a flexible manufacturing system and ensuring lean also in terms of manpower, material, method, whatever we call it. So that is, I think, the smart shop floor. Thank you.
बिल्कुल सही कहा सर आपने. मकवाना साहब.
Sir, like many of the people have said, smart. They've given different names for a smart shop floor. For me, a smart shop floor would be a shop floor that talks to me. How does it talk to me? First of all, a shop floor has to be visual, like one person said. Second, it should be integrated in such a way that basically, like he said, he's from a shop floor perspective. I'm also from the shop floor. I spent 25 years and I spent 25 years only in manufacturing and only in assembly lines. So I think mainly as to how assembly lines can improve with this interaction. So I was trying to read something yesterday before coming here, and I came across an article where I saw that there is a company in Germany that manufactures I think shampoos or soap, something of the liquid type. So they have a machine, and when the part is to be manufactured, different sort of ingredients are required. Now there are different models of the soap, liquid soap. So what happens? As per customer demand, an RFID comes with the bottle, and when the RFID comes over there, the machine reads the RFID and is able to mix the different ingredients in different proportions. So I was thinking that how we can integrate this to an assembly line. When I was with Tata Motors, we always used to have problems of getting the right part to the assembly line, getting the right part to be fitted by the operator to recognize. So let's say we used to work with cards. There was an assembly line card that used to move with the axle that we used to make. So I was thinking, if there is an RFID or something that is embedded in the card, and when it comes to the station, it talks with the logistics part and highlights the part that is to be fitted, and maybe it also shows on a screen to the operator what is to be fitted. So this is something of a smart thing which I could learn from what I did on the net and what I could see over here also. This is what is smart for me basically, and integrate all this with safety, supply chain, and get a customer delight of delivering right product at the right time with the right quality.
बिल्कुल ये जो शैम्पू का आपने एग्जांपल दिया लिक्विड सोप का, व्हेन वी कम टू डाबर आई थिंक वी विल हैव सम मोर इनसाइट. सो मिस्टर अग्रवाल. Oh, sure.
So I'll just to add, recently we're doing a project with Tata Motors in Sanand, wherein the sequencing parts, when the kit goes inside the supermart, the light actually glows for the operator to pick up how many, any confirmation that he has picked up, and then the trolley gets attached. So you're already executing. So you're almost there.
Pika Pika, which is now being used on the shop floor, very fast way. The only thing which we need to add into that is error proof. It is still not there. The red light goes, if a person picks a part and then keeps it back, it still will say okay. We need to integrate some error proofing there.
Yeah, it's very interesting because see, in this room we have fertilizer manufacturers and we have footwear manufacturers and we have air conditioner manufacturers and auto component manufacturers. So it's a good gathering. So the idea of all this round table is basically learn from each other's experience. Mr. Agarwal.
Sir, we are in part machining. For me, in shop floor, everything should be visible. Without asking, we can get the data. And it should be visible what is the plan. Anyone will go in the shop floor and he can get the data without asking.
Though I belong to a manufacturing industry, but myself is IT guy, and I have never got an opportunity to work on a soft floor. But as a word being coined as smart floor, all I can visualize is it should be something like each and every component should talk to each other, and person who is responsible for managing that shop floor should get an integrated dashboard and a proactive some information which can proactively help him to take further decision, reducing the cost or increasing his manufacturing as such.
Yeah.
Colleague with Mr. Lakshmi Singh, I can add on
Yes, please.
that
Can you give him the mic, please?
integrating with the latest devices and the technology, there is also the response time. See, I am new to this IT and I was earlier the process guy, mainly at the shop floor. I was mainly at the shop floor, you can say. I was in the manufacturing. I can add on that the time, the safety that has become prominent nowadays, and also the response time. Whatever the technology and the dashboard that is being integrated with the shop floor, the response time also very tight, and we have to make the things on a faster way to improve our productivity as well as increase. That would result in our increasing the manpower productivity also. Least manpower, more technology, faster, high productivity.
Yeah, you walked in late, Mr. Saigal. Just introduce yourself and where you're located. And
I am Saurabh
your function.
Saigal.
Yeah.
I am senior manager projects at IFCO. We are a fertilizer concern, mainly into fertilizer, but now integrated with where corporates also like insurance, telecom. We have diversified. So I'm more into the corporate business as of now.
Great.
Thank you.
Yes.
More or less, we have covered everything of smart shop floor. Say it has to be live, it has to be intelligent, and like we have got state-of-art solutions from design to supply chain to process control. Like SCADA, we have got traceability, we have got RFID, we have got barcoding. For vendors, we have got vendor portals, SAP, and everything we have got. So the ultimate smart shop has to be like where these systems, standalone state-of-art systems, so much of data, say it should like talk to each other and it should be integrated so that it can be a intelligent organization or a connected intelligent shop floor. That's all.
Yeah, a good point again. Mr. Sonawane, please.
I think what he says is everything is what is the smart shop floor. It has been covered. As far as the phenolics industries is concerned, we are into the pipes and fittings. We have got the lot of SKUs as far as the pipes and fittings are concerned, and we have the different location and the different the area wise the different the SKUs are required. So as far as the I'm not saying the other points, but basic is the from our side the planning part is very very important because we have the lot of imported material. So inventory, asset utilization, then the manpower, because right now as far as this is pipe and fittings, it is a low technology products. Everything the competition is going on every day. The margins are getting shorter. So what we need is our machine should be high productive machine. So we need to replace the new technology with the high productivity. We have to add the new material to the cost effective. We need the trained manpower for that. We have the good maintenance system for the utilization. So I mean to say, actually this could be the maybe the smarter shop floor. And secondly, the communication should be like that, and the person, the involvement of that the shop floor person should be so that it has to be a transparent system altogether, and there should be the ownership at each level, so that there should not be delay in decision making at a particular place. If there is a delay in decision making, then it has it creates another issues to the production. So I mean to say, this is the smart manufacturing areas.
Sure. Sanjeev ji is from Dabur, so he would add a lot of
wonderful ideas
already
to get from all the different sectors. And the idea of this, what my perception of this smart is, which last gentleman spoke, everything like in Germany what he saw. So we are making diverse products, from honey to Odonil, from Chyawanprash, Asavs to all shampoos and everything at one place, at different within the cluster. So basically, and we have got a lot of SKUs and around 75 manufacturing lines. So and it is a fast moving consumer good. So we have to see our supply chain also. So smart idea is what the gentleman spoke. So that is the ideal thing. With we have to have a push system in lean. Pull system in lean. Okay, and also the real-time information what we are talking is giving the visual, so it should be an eye factory. Basically, we are developing is eye factory. Everything is visual, but the system which you are trying to develop should also I should be able to have my maximum capacity, this asset utilization. It should also show which of the lines on the supply chain, like the plan is there, which of the lines will be get idle, and which will be, because they give a plan based on the market. But it should optimize where we are able to utilize all our machines. Also, it should give information like my OE or where my predictive maintenance, when because I am getting information, but my output should increase. That will by knowing the these minor stoppages, as well as reducing my repairing time, MTBF and MTTR should be less, and my changeover times are maximum. I spend my time in changeovers from SKUs. So SMED concept has to be put. So all this should be integrated in that smart, the keyboard, not only the formulation where the ingredients are coming with the bottle, but it should also give the live this thing of the machines what we are running. So that is my. So it is a big, you can say, mix of ideas.
Yeah, it's wonderful. I mean, one can visualize what will happen if all that takes place automatically. Viraj is from Henkel Anand and Industrial Adhesives.
Okay. So first of all, before I talk about the smart shop floor, because already everybody talked about that. So Henkel Anand is we manufacture the bulk sealants, okay, bulk sealant and the bulk adhesives basically used in the automotive industry mostly. So our products are basically goes from the paint shop to the body shop and various other various other shops basically in the automotive industry. And there is also a lot of products which goes as a safety products. For example, if you see the glass bonding of each car, we manufacture those adhesives, so it is related to the safety of the car. So this is very critical. It is important for us that whatever product we manufacture goes to the OEMs with exactly the same specs which are designed by the OEM. So that is very, very important. So safety and the other quality of our products has to be perfect and as per the OEM standards fully. It must meet the OEM standards. So if you take our manufacturing, we have bit of a different manufacturing what I could see from here. Our colleagues here spoke about that, friends spoke about that. We have manufacturing of we manufacture 4 tons of batch size. Our batch size is 4 to 5 tons. Okay, so in that case, our maximum raw material in one particular grade of raw material is 1 ton to, in that particular batch, the minimum is also 50 kg. So if you see the chances of error, what we get at the say pre-batching area where we make the bulk is that person can pick up say different raw material instead of one raw material, and that can lead to a lot of issues in the, and we came to know after it is mixed. Okay, we have already worked on that, we are already implementing something on that. But for me, the smart shop floor is a system in which we can get the real-time information, as Mr. Madan had said clearly, and everybody also echoed on that. But at the same time, the system in which we can also get the say alerts for the errors which can happen. So for example, in the pre-batching area, if somebody picks up a wrong raw material, because if you see our raw materials are in the liquid or in the powder, and in lot of cases, okay, they are similar, okay, we have the system to track everything, but at the same time, finally there could be chance of error. So if somebody picks up some wrong raw material and try to add that into our one particular product which is not required, then we must have a system by which we are working on the barcoding and everything, so that that particular raw material is not added into that batch if it is not for that batch. So if we have that system, then that is the very say important for us. So it is, we are not yet say, we are already working with some of the companies, and we will be say going ahead with that. But it is important that from our point of view, the quality and the safety are the two important points, and which must be say taken care before anything goes wrong. Because anything goes wrong means you have to throw away the batch of 4 tons. So which is very big loss for us. Yeah. Thank you.
So prevention of error and predictive analytics could be one.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Yeah. Because the entire batch would go waste, and it's a huge loss in production.
Huge loss, and basically, if you see the the raw materials look same. So you have some powder, so 2 powders look same, or you have some liquid. So there are some chances of our operators making the error. Okay. Yeah. So that is the key for us, and that is how we control that very, very precisely as on today. But we need to devise the system by which we can reduce our manpower and actually incorporate the smart shop floor concept, so that we improve the productivity as well.
Absolutely. सैगल साहब, आप कुछ ऐड करना चाहेंगे अभी? ठीक है. So the definition is covered, and many of the things what came out of the discussion was the RFID or barcode, the solutions, so machine to machines talking to each other. But when you look at any shop floor, it's like a zoo. I mean, it's like a zoo of different protocols and different machines and different makes, brand of machines, and German machines won't talk to Japanese machines, and there are so many different issues what we face when we try to integrate the automation and control technologies. And what of course Vinay would definitely summarize is integration of IT with OT, that is in shop floor and top floor. My question now again will start with Mr. Saigal is, in your shop floor, what are the key pain areas, what are the key enablers, and what are the key barriers to make the shop floor smart? I mean, you must have implemented few things, you are in the process of implementing some solutions. So what are the key pain areas? Would you like to elaborate on that as far as your shop floor is concerned?
Hello. We have our units almost more than now 30-40 years old. We have already implemented this shop floor, and mostly it's our shop floors are automized with the technology provided by this DCS suppliers like Yokogawa and the other technology suppliers, Honeywell, Dresser, and some other. Earlier also we have some technologies, but they are the mostly OEMs. Now we face the difficulties like when we want to integrate with the technological developments which we have initiated in parallel. What we face that the shop floors, the original equipment manufacturers, they are not integrated with the new technology. So we have to impose more cost either to get the technology because the spares, the technology, the software, all things are need of an hour, we can say, that the cost that matters to us, because we are subsidized, and each and every cost we put into the product, that's not reimbursable 100%. So that affects our manufacturing and the business. That's the thing.
Yeah, Mr. Madan, your views on this?
Okay. See, I'm at New Holland, and what we have there is machine shop. So we have quite a number of CNC machines, as well as assembly shops. So we have an engine assembly shop, paint shop, tractor assembly shops. So there are around 8 assembly lines, and then the number of variants we produce is quite a huge number, because in tractors, almost every tractor is a different tractor, and it's customized to the farmer needs. So almost 600 variants we produce on the same line. And you can imagine, like in a day, if I am making 200 tractors, almost every tractor is a different tractor with some variants. Maybe the tire size is different, maybe